Hey guys, it's Sam, and today I'm doing a Booktuber Shoutouts video. I want to start doing these kinds of videos on a regular basis because I follow so many booktubers that I just love so much, and they are on the scale from having only a few subscribers to having thousands. Like, every booktuber I follow I feel like is underappreciated. So it doesn't matter. I follow the bigger booktubers, I follow the smaller, I follow the middle, but all of them I love for different reasons. I wanted to shout so many of them out. So as I said, this is the first video I'm doing, but I'm going to be doing them on a regular basis. Hopefully I'm going to shoot for once a month, once every 2 months, something like that. So having said that, this is not an exhaustive list. I am definitely going to keep these videos to between maybe 8 and 10 people mention every video, maybe a little less. So I love many booktubers, and this is a small list of them. As I said, if I follow you and you don't hear your name on here, it's because you're coming later, I promise. So each video I'm going to be grouping booktubers in pairs of 2 within each kind of group of booktube I feel that there is. And these will kind of be at random. This video will have certain groups, other videos will have different. It'll kind of be whichever people I choose to put in the video and where they kind of fit and how I want to kind of group them. So having said that, these groupings might not make any sense to you, but I will link them all right here. So if you want to skip around in the video and click on the ones that you want to see more, people you want to get recommendations about, these kinds of things, those groupings will be right here. So since these groupings are going to be kind of genre based, I just want to let you all know, most of the people that I watch are very varied. You know, they don't just read one genre, but I was grouping them kind of per genre just so that you can get a better idea of what to expect from their channel, but I am no way saying that this person only reads YA or only reads science fiction fantasy or only reads adult, but that's kind of where I go for those kinds of recommendations, but it's not like I'm putting them in any kind of box or anything. So having said all that, let's get going. The first group I want to mention is the science fiction fantasy people, and I picked these 2 booktubers because of their informative videos. Both of these booktubers have done videos extensively on their certain genres, and I felt like they're so informative and so great for someone who's really into fantasy and science fiction like I've been for a while, or is new to the genre or is trying to find things within the subgenres. Science fiction and fantasy both have a lot of subgenres in them, and they can get kind of confusing, but once you know which subgenres you enjoy, you know what to go for, you know the covers to look for, you know the authors that are recommended for those genres, these kinds of things. So these are the booktubers I recommend for those types of informative videos, and I'll be linking both of the booktubers' channels as well as those informative video playlists for you down below. The first one is Elizabeth from Books and Pieces. She focuses more on science fiction, also fantasy, but her informative video playlist is from science fiction, and it is the history of science fiction and fantasy. But I really enjoyed the different books that she mentioned within there and how science fiction kind of evolved over the years and the different recommendations that are in there. Plus, her videos are super informative, they're very quick, very fast-paced, and she does a lot of things within them cinematically that are very cool and keep you very interested, so I would definitely go check her out if you are all interested in science fiction. The other booktuber I want to mention is Michael from Bitten by a Radioactive Book. He is currently in the process of doing a series on different subgenres of fantasy. As I said, he reads fantasy and science fiction, but I'm talking more specifically about the fantasy that he reads. He is someone that I feel like I could be like, hey, this author, which I've done before in the past, what do you feel about this person? And he can kind of tell me. So I really enjoy watching his videos on all the different genres. I kind of know which genres of fantasy I gravitate to more. Before I'm just like, hey, I like fantasy, but now I know that I like sword and sorcery fantasy and high fantasy and these kinds of things. So if you're getting into fantasy and want some very informative videos, I would definitely check those out. Again, I will link the playlist as well as his channel down below, and always have your Goodreads open and ready because there are definitely going to be books that you are going to want to add to your list from those videos. Next, I want to get into the adult/literary fiction category. There's some people that mostly read adult. Again, I'm sure they read YA too, I'm sure they read graphic novels, nonfiction, whatever, but I definitely go to them more for the adult and literary fiction type things. The first person I want to mention is Patty from I Smell Books. I follow Patty basically since I first started my channel. She is such a sweet person. She's a cat person, so of course I love her and we bond on that level, and she just reads books that I don't usually pick up myself. So it's very interesting to get her opinion on these kinds of things. She does really good reviews on them, and like I said, she definitely picks up books that I usually wouldn't pick up. So she gives me ideas for books that I might enjoy, and I really love her channel for that. The next person I want to mention is Ron from RodLit. Her videos are so super informative. She is an English major. I think she's getting her master's right now, possibly even PhD. Girl is super smart. But she has all these really informative videos on different kinds of classical literature. She does a bunch of stuff on Jane Austen. She has a video series about basically badass ladies of the past, and that's really cool. Different authors that we might not have heard of. She definitely has books that are classical books, and some of them are more popular, like the Jane Austen, but a lot of times she also does stuff about books that I, as a non-English major, don't know anything about. And the way she talks about them is so eloquent, and again, her way her videos are shot are really beautiful. I just really love her personality. She's sassy and funny and smart, and I just really love the way her videos are put together, and she definitely makes me want to pick up classics more often. Next, I want to talk about the YA category. Again, with YA especially, I feel like a lot of YA booktubers, I kind of consider myself a YA booktuber. We don't just read YA, it's a lot of other things too. But these two channels I definitely feel like fall more into the YA category, but like I said, they're varied. They're kind of more similar to my channel. So if you really enjoy my channel, I'm sure you'll enjoy these channels as well. First, I want to mention Marina from a Makeshift Library. I recently discovered her. We're doing the read-along together for Fallen Kingdoms, Rebel Spring, all of that. I will link that video down below, but I really, really love her videos. I love her personality. Her and I are very similar in our tastes, so I know when she picks up a book, if I haven't already heard of it, I know I need to probably check it out because I'm probably really going to enjoy it. She does graphic novel hauls, she does YA hauls, she does kind of a little bit of everything, and I usually really enjoy the kinds of books that she picks up, so I'm really likely to enjoy the recommendations that she has. The other person I want to recommend is Sarah Jane from The Book Life. I feel like I've followed Sarah Jane basically since the beginning of my channel too, but she has a personality, again, very similar to mine, has a reading taste very similar to mine, and we both love the bad boys of fiction, especially fantasy, sci-fi, that kind of fiction. So we appreciate each other on a deep emotional level, and I know that if she likes the book, if she likes the character, I'm probably going to, and vice versa, and if she hates a character, I'm probably going to too. We've definitely bonded over our love of certain characters. So again, if you enjoy the characters that I enjoy, if you enjoy the books that I enjoy, you're probably going to enjoy her channel. She's super fun. She's currently participating in NaNoWriMo, so if you are into NaNoWriMo, she's doing videos on that. I will link her channel again down below along with everybody else's. And lastly is the wildcard category. These booktubers definitely fall into just like random categories. I don't really know where to put them, but basically I really love their personalities. I really love the videos they've been putting out, so I definitely wanted to mention them. First is Ness from Wanderness. I, again, have followed her for a while now. A lot of these people I followed for quite some time, but I really enjoy her personality. She reads a variety of books. I feel like she would fall more in the adult category than young adult, but she reads both, and I really enjoy her recommendations. I really love her personality as well. I just think she's funny in like a quiet way, and I just really, really enjoy her channel, so I would definitely check her out if you like a variety of different books. And lastly, I want to mention Emily Jean. Emily speaks to me on a deep personal level too. I just feel like I'm talking to my best friend when I watch her videos, even though I'm not talking to her, you know, I'm watching her. But she just seems to me like somebody that I would be really good friends with. She reminds me of one of my best friends, so that's probably why, but she has such a funny personality, very quirky, and she reads a lot of different things. She's really focusing right now on reading more diversely. She's doing Lady Vember. I forget who started it. I will link that down below, but she's participating in the whole Lady Vember thing, which I love because I love my ladies. So I just really, really enjoy her channel. She is quirky and spunky and fun, and I really, really enjoy her videos. So if you want a good laugh along with learning about books, I would definitely go and check her out. Alright guys, that is it for my Booktuber shoutouts. Again, I'm going to be doing these as often as I possibly can, hopefully once a month, if not once a month, every 2 months, but as much as I possibly can because there are so many people who are putting out so much good content and I really want to share the love with you guys. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!